A sharp Ruy-Lopez Morphy defense signals an aggressive start in German Bundesliga to 0-4-5 round 12, with Howell taking on Kamsky. On e4. On e5. Knight f3. Howell is preparing to play knight takes e5. Knight c6. Bishop b5. This position is typical of Ruy-Lopez Morphy defense. On a6. Kamsky is aiming to play pawn takes b5. Bishop a4. Knight f6. King castled kingside. Howell is looking to play bishop takes c6. Pawn takes c6. Knight takes e5 and take decisive advantage. On b5. Kamsky is aiming to play pawn takes a4. Bishop b3. Bishop c5. On a4. Howell might go for pawn takes b5. Bishop b7. On d3. On d6. Knight c3. Howell is setting up to play pawn takes b5. Pawn takes b5. Rook takes a8. Bishop takes a8. Knight takes b5 and take decisive advantage. On b4. Kamsky's idea is to play pawn takes c3. Pawn takes c3. Pawn h6. King h1. Rook b8. Knight d2. Bishop c8. On f4. Knight g4. Queen e1 and increase their advantage significantly. Knight e2. Knight a5. Bishop a2. Pawn b3. Bishop takes b3. Knight takes b3. Pawn takes b3. King castled kingside. It is novelty move. Knight g3. Knight d7. Bishop d2. Rook b8. On b4. Howell is looking to play pawn takes c5. Bishop b6. Bishop c3. On g6. On d4. Howell considers playing pawn takes e5. Knight takes e5. On a5. Bishop a7. Knight takes e5. Pawn takes e5. Bishop takes e5 and dominate the board. Pawn takes d4. Knight takes d4. Knight e5. Knight f3. Knight takes f3 check. Queen takes f3. On f5. Queen d3. On f4. Kamsky's idea is to play pawn takes g3. Knight e2. Queen e7. Kamsky is planning to play bishop takes e4. Knight d4. Howell considers playing rook fe1. Rook be8. Knight f3. On g5. On a5 and dominate the board. Queen takes e4. Queen takes e4. Bishop takes e4. Knight e6. Howell intends to play knight takes f8. Rook f7. On a5. Bishop a7. Rook fe1. Howell intends to play rook takes e4. Bishop d5. Rook a d1. Howell wants to play rook takes d5. Bishop b3. Kamsky might go for bishop takes d1. Rook c1. On c5. Pawn takes c5. Bishop takes c5. Knight takes c5. Pawn takes c5. On f3. Rook d8. On h4. Howell is setting up to play king h2. Rook df8. Bishop e5. Rook c8. Bishop d4, and establish a winning position. On h6. Rook e5. Howell considers playing rook takes c5. Rook f5. Rook ce1. Howell is preparing to play. Rook takes f5. On takes f5. Rook e7. Rook d6. Rook c7. Bishop a4. Rook takes c5, and take decisive advantage. Rook df8. Rook e7. Howell considers playing. Rook g7 check. King h8. Rook takes g6 check. Rook e5. Bishop takes e5 check, and take decisive advantage. Rook 5 f7. Rook 7 e2. Rook f5. Rook d2. Howell is setting up to play. Rook d6. King h7. Rook takes a6, and establish a winning position. Bishop d5. Bishop e5. Howell intends to play rook takes d5. Bishop f7. Rook e4. On g5. On takes g5. On takes g5. Rook d6. King h7. King f2. Howell considers playing rook takes a6. Bishop h5. Rook takes a6. Rook e8. Kamsky intends to play. Rook takes e5. Rook a7 check. King h6, and secure a stronghold in the game. Bishop c3. Rook takes e4. On takes e4. Rook f7. Rook a8. On g4. On g3. On f3. On a6. Rook e7. On a7. Howell wants to play. Rook h8 check. King g6. On promotes to queen at a8. Rook e5. Bishop takes e5. King g5. Queen g8 check. Bishop g6. Queen d8 mate, and gain a significant edge. Bishop e8. Rook c8. Howell is preparing to play. Pawn promotes to queen at a8. Rook takes a7. Rook takes e8. Time to think, find the best continuation for Kamsky. Rook d7 is best move here because Rook h8 check. King g6. Rook g8 check. King h5. On e5. On c4. Still Kamsky is losing. Let's explore the main game. Rook takes e8. Rook a1. Slightly worse move played by Kamsky. Rook h8 check. King g6. Rook h4. A tough loss for Kamsky, who resigned under pressure.